How excited they were to have the spotlight on their teams, their franchises, the rest of the league watching them go at it.
So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. They'll have a former Heisman Trophy winner calling the shots, hailing from the island of Oahu in Hawaii, Marcus Mariota.
And do not be fooled by his demeanor. I know he's quiet and he's serene. He's an avid surfer. He's from Hawaii. But this guy wants to dominate you out in the football field and often does.
First carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Ezekiel Elliott.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and turn to the side.
Mariota. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Mariota sacked.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really asking a whole lot anyway. But when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And they'll be led out by the guy under center, Charles, their quarterback.
And what I enjoyed watching this week when we had a chance to watch them at practice, the ease. Camaraderie that he has with his offense.
A lot of respect.
A lot of respect, and frankly, I thought it spilled over to the defense. All the defensive guys were coming over and teasing and joking with him. You can tell they respect the heck out of him and really want to play well for him.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And it's knocked away and incomplete. It was Ricardo Allen there on the coverage. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. He's going to take another shot here. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown! A big play there. 63 yards. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us to rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. He finds his tight end Howard. That's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
Ezekiel Elliott, the ball carrier. Taken down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is.
It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. And they are going to get this one back, it looks like. So nearly like-for-like fumbles, but they hang on to this thing and keep it a turnover.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect
No
him.
one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
That is caught inside the 5.
That's good.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
At the 3-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Mariota going to run on the option. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Working out of the gun. Mariota under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
That is caught. He's got it. And the lead will move to 14-0. That right there makes up for that missed extra point they had after the first score.
Yeah, they went ahead and got back to level by going for 2 and having the normal amount of points, so that works out pretty well for them. And if you're the kicker, don't worry about it too much. Now they've got back to where they want to be, they'll try it out there for the next one.
25-yard line.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll try and run it. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
24-yard line.
On 3rd down, Mariota. That's caught by Howard. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away. But a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be on? A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
first down. He'll drop to throw it. He's going to go up top again. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. He's going to try and go deep again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down.
He's got 1 touchdown pass already in this quarter. Obviously looking for number 2, and definitely not playing the check down game.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is.
Charles, 54 yards. I'm surprised that came up short.
I would agree with that one because normally, if he misses, it's accuracy, not length, because he has plenty of leg for that. But maybe it's like I hit my golf shot. You know, maybe it's like my wedge. You know, when you chili dip and you hit the ground ahead of it.
Pressure from behind, and he's going to be thrown down.
Almost at 6 yards.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose.
Mariota sacked.
Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. And you want to talk about active hands. These guys, these defensive backs, these linebackers, they've had active hands.
Almost reminds you of those great basketball teams, the ones that really defend. And we talk about the length that they have and able to get their hands on balls and have deflections and knock them away. That's what we're seeing here. Very difficult to get a pass into a receiver because there's always someone in the lanes.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Letting one go deep for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Mexico City.
Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Buccaneers offense ready to rock and roll again. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
A first down throw for Mariota. A quick pass here to Godwin. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. Now Mariota. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Off the play fake, Mariota. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. It's going the other way. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. So this defense clicking early in the year, week one, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
But now they'll line up to kick the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Back now comes Tampa Bay.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well. But when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him. And some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there and a first down. Mariota now. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
A loss of 6 yards.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
That's complete to Tyler Johnson. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit, and that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut it.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
A loss of 3 yards.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Man, that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
And 13.
From the gun, Mariota. And that will be incomplete. There's no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you get your best people in the area to try and take that away.
Makes the score Black Knights 28.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
Down and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Frankly, I don't know that this defense knows.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Caleb Chason just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Mariota now after the fumble recovery. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
It's 3rd down.
They'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. On to the second quarter, Mexico City in possession. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got him under pressure. They got him again.
The quarterback,
Caleb Chason, his 2nd sack of the night. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The 305-pound defensive end, Jarrell Casey, gets the sack. And the pressure gets to him again. Shaquille Barrett. That's now back-to-back sacks, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Time to look now with our spotlight at the quarterback, Marcus Mariota. And what would you say? Is it the offensive line that has caused a lot of this pressure to get back there?
That's always the first place that you have to look to see what's going on. But part of it is so difficult to simulate this type of pass rush in practice because the speed, the ferocity, the quickness, some of the change-ups and how they get at the quarterback that you may not have seen on film. All that is different. You can practice it as much as you want to. You can even insert smaller, faster guys at positions to show that the speed's going to be quicker. But until the whistle blows and you play for real, it's just not the same.
And not as easy to implement on game day.
38-yard line.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
He was covered by Stephon Gilmore.
Throwing, Mariota. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack.
The pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
In punt formation for Buccaneers.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Fielded just inside the 20. goes ahead at the 45. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Credit the sack to Vita Vea. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 11 more on that one and another first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 4 yards out. And this offense continues to pour it on. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. On the counter, Elliott. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. The Bucs on 3rd down, as bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. He's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. From the shotgun. shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Tackled by Sione Taki.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory.
He's across midfield.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he's unable to get away. They stop him at the line on 4th and 2. Well, it was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep,
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
and that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
It's second and inches at the 16-yard line.
Now Mariota looking for Godwin again, and he's got him once more. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And a Buccaneer first down.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they've bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
A loss of 6 yards.
But that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack.
The Bucs on third down. It has been a disaster. 0 for 8 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. To throw Mariota. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit.
Everyone felt like this game was over, but to be able to stay in it, put together a drive, score a touchdown, that's got to be a positive for them.
Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And he gets it to go to make this a 35-10 score now. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. So first and 10 now from the 30.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it.
Intercepted.
You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
7-yard line.
Mariota on the keeper. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw is Mariota. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Evans once again the intended receiver, but now it'll be 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
Here's Mariota. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. CeeDee Lamb is intended target. And it's 2nd down.
I know for us it's fun, and it's not so much fun for the rookie receivers when we see them coming into the league and we're going to training camps. You see them working on getting 2 feet down instead of 1. But the best ones train in college trying to get 2 down instead of 1, so the transition's a little bit less. In this case, though, wasn't able to complete it anyway.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Right back to him on first down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Fred Warner in on the tackle.
There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
Brings up 2nd.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And touchdown! A big play there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And this offense is running away with this one. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
And the route is on here in this first half. So that drive spanned 5 plays.
Buccaneers 10.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here's Coleman now to return. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Marcus Mariota getting ready to go again here on offense. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get him back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that 2nd touchdown now. Mariota on first down. He finds Howard complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. That one good for 37 yards. Well, one thing's for sure. They're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher.
Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Complete to number 14.
Chris Godwin. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. It may just be the 2nd quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game...
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. He's going to rifle one deep left. He's got a man complete. The 20, 10, touchdown. A big play there. 85 yards as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. A 2nd quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things, and it won't come back and hurt them later.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. To throw again on 2nd down. Mariota. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. On 3rd and 1, here's Mariota. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mariota. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Buccaneer first down.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He hit his first. Now this from 43. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And that will knock this down to still a very large 29-point deficit. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener as we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, good to get another season underway. We'll get back to you guys for the second half of the season opener. But first, let's take a look at what's still to come here in the opening weekend of the NFL season. Some great games still to come. And I think we highlighted one of the better ones right there, as they'll have to contend with the San Francisco 49ers. Lots to look forward to in the late afternoon window as well, one being a late start in Foxborough, where it'll be the Patriots taking on the New York Giants. And then one more to highlight, Sunday Night Football, as the national audience will see a good one between the Tennessee Titans and the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, our game has been a boat race, very one-sided to this point. And for the call of the second half, let's get it back to our commentating team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Now, this will make it into the end zone, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. What can they do now, Charles, to make sure this highlight montage doesn't continue to show more pressure and pressure and pressure?
You feel like it always comes back to leverage, don't you? Who is going to win that battle of the offensive and defensive lines? Low man wins. We talk about that, but we think about it in a running game. Well, guess what? The same thing happens when you're trying to pass protect. Are you low? Are you balanced? Are you in a position where the pass rush won't bowl you over on their way back to the quarterback? They've got to reestablish that in order to try and keep their man upright.
Because they have been bowled over a lot so far in this one. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to let it go again. And that's caught inside the 30. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown as his guys continue to pour it on. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Now the try here for the point after. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. Here's Coleman now to return. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
32-yard line.
Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Looking downfield for Godwin. That's caught at the 25. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Chris Godwin with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Bucs are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit. Well, yes, that's his 3rd touchdown catch, which is very impressive. But on the scoreboard, they're still struggling.
So safe to say that without him, my goodness, yikes, they are in major league trouble. He's doing his best to try and keep them in the game.
So they get 1 score back, but still a long ways to go here in this 3rd quarter. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
And this will make it into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out is Mexico City now to go on offense.
And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last
true.
time. I mean, that's what you work on all the...
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
By the Buccaneers.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The interception here. Mariota going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off at the 48. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Now Mike McCarthy saying, let's go for 2.
Conversion.
They'll look to throw. And it's caught. And he will not make it to the goal line as this try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Here's Coleman now to return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
It's 3rd down and 11.
On 3rd down, Mariota. And they get to Mariota here as he's is dropped on the sack.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
They just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. This is taken at the 23. A beautiful spin and room to run.
Return team.
And that negates a pretty decent punt return.
And the goal is to gain a first down on a punt return, which is 10 yards. This was much more than that, but it is going to come back due to the illegal block in the back.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's got some space here. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. And they rattle off a big one. 69 yards. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. Taking it in. And this offense continues to pour it on. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up first and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they're able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown. We saw the payoff, but, of course, that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
Here's Coleman now to return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we
can't get away, and he's taken down. And hear the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
And he'll get this one up to the 26.
Number 21.
He'll get 2 yards back, but it's going to leave him with a long 3rd and 13.
The 26. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
A loss of 5 yards.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. That's exactly what happened on that play.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Fielded at the 33. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. He's going to rifle one deep left side, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He's going to take another shot here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
2 things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
He's going to go up top again. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way.
At the 22-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Mariota. A quick pass here to Godwin. 14 yards that time for number 14.
First and goal.
His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a first down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again, and he's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to really stop him.
It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
They'll try again on second and goal after going backwards to the 12. Mariota. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs are able to get a score back.
Brendan, is there any way you and I can join this quarterback in the zone he's in? He's absolutely feeling it. Touchdown after touchdown, throwing the ball.
Santos now to add the PAT. So they get one score back, but still a long ways to go here in this third quarter. So that drive, 4 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
First down and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and
for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting them in jeopardy right now.
And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. And they went empty backfield, and because of that, nobody was there to pick up the blitz.
And you know that offenses, when they go with the empty backfield, they have different things designed on every play to try to account for things. But what people often forget, defense is audible as well. And a lot of times when they see an empty backfield, they audible right into a blitzing situation.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Chris Godwin, 71 yards. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. And that touchdown reception is the 5th for him in this game, and that ties the NFL record.
And a record that's held up since 1950. This is another person that's tied it, but think about this. Bob Shaw said it in 1950. Kellen Winslow came along and tied it. And then, of course, Jerry Rice tied it as well. And finally, we're seeing it here one more time. Phenomenal.
25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10. And my goodness, another interception. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
34-yard line.
Now The throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. 3rd and short yardage. Mariota. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Mariota.
So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Sione Takitaki came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Complete. It's now 3rd and 19.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
He'll fire deep down and got his man complete. 20, 10, and he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. CeeDee Lamb, 91 yards. And this offense is running away with this one. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The attention shifting back to Chris Godwin and the rest of the Tampa offense. A monster game so far, 3rd quarter. He is lighting up the stat sheet.
And so many times when you see these types of games, you hear about the quarterback, or we talk about the quarterback throwing guys open, putting it in the right spot. How about some credit for the receivers, though, who find ways to get open, whether they uncover late in a route or they get open early, but they just always find a way. And he's having that type of a game.
Yeah, he's been nearly impossible to cover. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
3rd down.
I can't believe they even let you play.
On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Man, they got to let it play.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. The big fella. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there. 99 yards as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more.
41.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
First down, Tampa Bay.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Now on 2nd and 13, Mariota, and his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
3rd down and 13.
From the gun, Mariota, and that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Buccaneers.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. Back now in Mexico City. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Now they try the right side here. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. Now a handoff looking right. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. Now they try the right side here. And some room to maneuver. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. And a huge play that time. 47 yards. No doubt those are the type. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. With now 3 Week 1 touchdowns as his guys continue to pour it on. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at Week 1, oh good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in Week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. Accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Here we go now as they will again try for 2. They'll try and throw for it. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
Is no good.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit,
41.
but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, I mean, yeah, it's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No. Okay.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. First down, Mariota. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mariota to throw it. Evans has it left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 49. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Mexico City.
Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. Here's a toss coming right. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Hey, check back. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Back to it after the pick 6. Mariota. That's caught by Howard. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
O.J. Howard.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Throwing, Mariota. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, They've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Mariota now. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he is going to have the Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 13 yards.
First down Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. To the air again, Mariota. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sag.
8 yards.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
To try again after the sack. Mariota looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in.
Buccaneers.
A first down throw for Mariota to Evans on the slant. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Tampa Bay.
Mariota again. He finds Howard complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 7 yards the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large...
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. He's at the 50, the 30. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit. You're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
That's good.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
Play to the running back.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Pardon me, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to... Don't do that again. What do you think?
And he can't get away. Mariota goes down, and that is going to be a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
So that'll back him up 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags.
Face mask. Defense.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. For 36 yards on the play. Escaping the pressure right. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And this offense continues to pour it on. Well, they just continue to roll. And, Charles, for you and I, we want the close games, but for them, it has to be so nice to enjoy this big cushion.
I can't remember the last time we saw them play this loose and have this much fun. I think they'd love to be able to capture this game, carry it with them from week to week, and be able to execute like this in all the rest of their games.
And now once again, they'll line up to go for 2. Here's a toss coming right. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
Mariota on first down. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
Tampa Bay.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin.
Mariota's
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
their 48-yard line.
To throw, Mariota. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Again, it's Mariota. Open man is Howard, the tight end. That catch good for only a couple.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mariota. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Mariota sacked. A 10-yard loss on the play.
But no Texas start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
3rd and long here for Mariota. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Complete to number
Mike Evans, 51 yards. And the Bucs are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit.
Lining up.
That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
Like my old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
1st down and 10. At their own 25.
Well, look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice...
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Vita Vea able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. 30. The 20, and he will take this one in for a touchdown. A big play there. 84 yards. And this offense is running away with this one. I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, They've protected well when they wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people off the line of scrimmage when they wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
There we go now as they will again try for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more.
But I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Back now comes Tampa Bay.
And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got to a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive.
That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
18 on the play.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride.
And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow.
A loss of 6 yards.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
A loss of 6 yards.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Return team.
What happened?
So that one will be accepted.
Come on now, let's go.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to get this up to the 24-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Now a handoff looking right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did.
And my goodness, another interception. Ricardo Allen with a pick, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Intercepted by the Buccaneers.
Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment.
And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sag.
A loss of 6 yards.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18.
A 3-yard pickup.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Mariota from the gun on third down. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Touchdown.
Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. Well, they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for two?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure, because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
One last shot now for Mariota. And this is dropped and incomplete.